challenge to stretch myself. And as many of you know, I am in full-time Christian ministry. And one of the things that I do for a living is, not for a living, but the way that I generate my income is through fundraising. And so I thought to myself, what is it that I could bring to people, how I could help them to, I guess, in their own development, advice that I could give to people, and that would be in the area of fundraising. So today I'm saying, get your fields ready. And, we all have heard the story where the two farmers both prayed for rain, and one of them, after praying, just went back inside and did nothing about it. And the other one went out and got his fields ready. And when people were asking him, what are you doing? He said, well, I'm getting my fields ready. I asked God to bring rain, and I'm getting ready to see the answer to that prayer. And so when we first started fundraising, I guess I had more of maybe a scarcity mentality versus an abundance mentality. And I made a list of all the people that I was going to call and ask if they would consider being a part of our ministry in a financial way. And I got a lot of no's. We got a lot of no's. My wife and I both were fundraising. And after a year, I was very frustrated. And God kind of brought me through kind of a paradigm shift from going to okay, you're fundraising, it's not working. What is it that you could be doing? And I realized that I wasn't living as though God had answered those prayers. And so it was a major shift for me. I started to connect with people in a different way. I started to meet with people on a regular basis, regardless of their ability to be part of what we're doing financially, and pouring back into them and sowing into them. And over the course of the next year, we saw God get us to the point where we were 20% funded to almost 100% funded. Why was that? Because I was living in an abundance mentality. I was understanding that God, he doesn't have any problem with resources. He can bring you the resources that he needs. And he just wants from us, he wants from me to be faithful in my part of it. God's part was to bring the finances. My part was to be faithful to ask people, to meet with people on a regular basis, and to keep up in prayer. And when I was doing those things, God handled the rest. And I still do those things. I still meet with people, financial supporters, and even people that don't financially support on a regular basis, and see what's going on in their life, ask them how I can be investing in their lives, how I can be praying for them. And there was at least a couple pastors that I was meeting with that their church didn't support us, but I was meeting with them because I wanted to sow into them, and I wanted them to be involved in our ministry, and not even financially. And what happened over the course of our relationship was eventually they did support us. And so I guess that's going to be my challenge for you, is keep sowing and keep doing the things that you know that you should be doing. Get your fields ready. If you're praying for something, live as though God has answered that prayer. Get your fields ready and just wait and see how he answers those things, and he brings those things about in your life.